The Spanish logistic real estate market, current and future trends. The European logistic flows enter the peninsula following two of the main corridors, the Mediterranean and the Atlantic. Following the course of the Mediterranean corridor, we find ourselves in Catalonia. Its strategic location in the heart of the corridor, its proximity to the frontier, and its excellent communications by road, sea, and air make it an interesting location for the establishment of industries and the development of logistic parks. Catalonia's logistic market is divided into 4 areas. The prime area is known for being close to the port and airport, including the greatest concentration of logistic parks in Catalonia and housing most of the high-turnover intermodal transactions. Counting only built areas for leasing, we come up with over 1,260,000 square meters. The first crown is the second largest logistic area as far as space developed is concerned. It includes average to low turnover transactions. The total built area amounts to 950,000 square meters. The second crown extends along the AP7 and AP2 highways, roads where logistic parks were established to house average to large logistic transactions as well as average to low turnover transactions. The total built area amounts to 530,000 square meters. The third and last crown also runs along the roads that connect Zaragoza to Madrid as well as Valencia, and it's the area that houses logistic transactions of greater dimensions for national and international distribution and e-commerce transactions. The total built area amounts to 514,000 square meters. Basing ourselves on the information provided, we believe that the market's trend points out to a continuous demand of 300,000 and 400,000 square meters with a clear increase of e-commerce, new developments of logistic parks as turnkey transactions due to the lack of current product, and an increase of rental values. Lastly, a stable demand for investment products is expected with a slight downfall in transactions yields. Entering the heart of the Atlantic corridor, we come up with Madrid, financial center and hub of national and international operators and users of significant consumption. The city center has over 8,500,000 square meters dedicated to logistics and transport. If we count the existing parking up to kilometer 70 of Madrid, there are a bit over 95 million square meters of urbanized industrial areas. By order of importance, the axes where most of the significant logistic parks have been developed are the eastern axis and Corredor de Henares on the A2 highway, and the southern axis on Highway A4 or Highway to Andalusia. Nonetheless, apart from these axes, Madrid has another 4 corridors: A1, A3, A42, and A5. The axes are crossed by 4 rings in line with the typology of merchandise traffic and its local, national, and international profile. The eastern area runs along highways A2 and A3, the highway to Barcelona, or Corredor de Henares, occupying 53% of the total, around 4,600,000 square meters. The first ring of the A2 is made up of platforms with a significant rotation of local products and strained flows. The most outstanding parks are located in Barajas, Coslada, and San Fernando de Henares. The second ring of the A2 includes average rotation of merchandise traffic, with 83% of the total volume dedicated to logistics, and the remaining 17% to transport of mixed use and refrigeration plants for pharma or food products. The most outstanding parks are located in Torrejón de Ardoz and Alcalá de Henares. The third ring comprises areas with large volumes and significant projects under construction and a certain lack of land. It is the most relevant area of large logistics operators. The most outstanding parks are located in Alovera, Cabanillas, La Quinta, and S20, housing the greatest logistic hub in the center area. The eastern axis experiences a lack of product, thus expecting an increase in rent, the reason why new parks are being developed. As a complement to the eastern axis, we must point out that the southern eastern axis with the A3 highway is known for the consolidation of large food operators. The most outstanding parks are located in El Cañaveral, Vallecas, Rivas. The southern axis is the second most important and has a total area of over 2,500,000 square meters, covering mainly processes of mixed logistics. In the first ring of the A4 highway, we find 280,000 square meters of factories dedicated to distribution and logistics, with 50% dedicated to transport and distribution. In the second ring of the A4, we can see large parks, mainly logistic. The most outstanding parks are located in Centro Logístico de Abastecimiento and Los Gavilanes, Valdemoro, Cienpozuelos. There are new projects planned with over 150,000 square meters. The third ring of the A4 covers the limits of Madrid's community, including the first municipal districts of the province of Toledo, specialized in large-scale logistics. The most outstanding parks are located in Cesenia. In this axis, the trend shows a clear stability of prices. New projects are estimated in approximately 200,000 square meters. The south and southwestern area is completed with the A42 and A5 highways, highlighting the park Urban Castilla-La Mancha in Illescas in the A42 axis within the corridor of Toledo. Lastly, we must mention that there is a fourth ring that places projects at more than 55 kilometers away from the Spanish capital, in the municipal districts of Toledo, Noblejas, Tarancón, Torrija, all in Castilla-La Mancha, with large volumes and scarce availability. Basing ourselves on the current market, we can affirm that the market has shown clear signs of recovery in 2015, with very active investment looking for opportunities, ever more scarce in the region. Madrid has over 700,000 square meters of new projects looking for tenants. The upwards pressure of the e-commerce sector and consumption in general creates the need for mainly last-mile turnkey projects.